The second day of the strike by transport worker unions is continuing to inconvenience commuters. Around 14,000 buses are still off the road. That is nearly 65% of the total fleet. Now, the unions are demanding pay parity with drivers in other departments. The state government calls this an unfair demand. The High Court has asked the workers to report to duty or face the consequences. Now, the trade unions insist on continuing their protest, and the Transport Department is now roping in temporary drivers to resume full services by the evening.
For the second day, around 14,000 government buses are off the roads across Tamil Nadu as transport workers are on strike, demanding a hike in salary, demanding parity of pay with drivers in other departments. The Madras High Court has called this strike illegal and has directed the workers to report for work or face consequences, including suspension and dismissal from work. But workers are defiant. They say they'll face it legally, and they are fighting for that 0.13% hike. And the government says it's illegal because other departments get a pay revision only once in 10 years, unlike the transport workers who get their pay revised once in 3 years. And I have with me Dr. Smita, a dentist who's now stuck at the Thiruvanmiyur bus stand. She doesn't have a bus to go to her place. Doctor, in what way are you affected?
Basically, I have to take a bus from here every day morning, which only one bus goes, 47A. So basically, you have to wait every day, and on a day where there is strike, you can only depend on cabs. You don't even have another alternative here.
And for you, cabs are fine?
Cabs are fine, but not every day, yeah.
Right. How do you see the way the government has handled this crisis?
Even though their strike is illegal and it's just 0.13, but it is important to them. And I guess like a person like me, I would speak only on the bus I use. So a driver, I go every 6 days a week, so I know that the same drivers keep coming.
Right.
So if they have to, and morning and evening I see them probably. So if they have to take the same shift every day for a number of times, it is tiring for them. And I think you should consider them and
The government says the bus corporations are running on losses. They cannot afford a hike.
That is something, if you don't have much knowledge into it, I wouldn't want to speak about it.
Right.
Yeah,
But the way the government has handled this crisis?
I think they should do something about it, because keeping people over here waiting and making them in a difficulty is not the solution to it. And they're not going to back up until they get their justice also. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you get your bus. And the state transport minister has called this strike illegal, and he blames it on the opposition-backed trade unions for making this also a political issue. And they promise that by this evening they'll be able to rope in temporary drivers and get the bus services resumed to a large extent. In Chennai, Sam Daniel, NDTV.